here at downtown Los Angeles, meeting all the student athletes and coaches from the Pacific 12 Conference. Hey, we're looking forward to the Territorial Cup. Comes down to Tucson, November 25th. Joining us right now, linebacker Kyle Soley from Arizona State, our guest here on Wildcats Radio 1290. Kyle, how you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Come on, you can smile a little
Man,
bit. I know you're looking at the red and blue. I know how that.
It's hard to smile looking at the red and blue, you know.
Well, okay, so when you see, I'll just tell you this. I go up to Tempe. I make sure I'm decked out red and blue, head to toe, walking around, trying to throw some swagger down.
Some pride.
When you see someone walking around wearing Arizona Wildcat gear, what do you think?
I don't know what I think. I mean, it's a good rivalry, you know. At the end of the day, we both represent the same state, so I wish not only us the best, but you guys the best as well.
So, I mean, if both teams were undefeated and all came down to the Territorial Cup, that'd be a dream, right?
It would. I honestly, I think this rivalry doesn't get the respect that it deserves, to be honest.
Tell me why.
Man, you always hear best rivalries in the country. You hear Ohio State, Michigan, Alabama, Auburn. The list goes on. Maybe USC, UCLA sometimes gets thrown in there, but I think the rivalry in the desert's got to be one of the best and deepest rivalries there is.
It's a little bitter, right?
Yeah.
It's a little – you know what I think it is? I think it's more personal than anything else.
I would agree.
I think it's a little more personal. Like you're sitting down, you're wearing colors from the school up north.
Mm-hmm.
I got colors from the school down south.
Yep.
It's just a little bit more personal, I think. Maybe because it's not so easy to live in the desert, right? Yeah,
I think the heat maybe has a little bit to do with it, but I also think, Arizona is a lot of local people,
right,
and it's either us or you guys. So
now, where are you from?
Scottsdale, Arizona.
Okay, so how many guys do you know from Scottsdale or played high school against ended up down here at Tucson?
Honestly, quite a few. Most recently, though, one of my good friends, Rourke Freeberg, actually just transferred out of U of A, but he had, a good career there, I would say.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he went from walk-on to really being a big part of the program and part of this rebuild.
Yep, absolutely. So, yeah, I know quite a bit of guys that go down there. In terms of students, though, I know maybe too many that go down to U of A and not enough to ASU and Tempe. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a good rivalry, and we embrace it.
All right, so what's it like when you see Rourke after the game, right?
So I haven't seen him in a while, but usually after the game, it's all love.
Right.
We're good friends, family friends. I've seen him grow through his career. He's seen me grow through mine, and we wish each other the best at the end of the day.
All right, we're joined right now by Kyle Soley joining us here, and I actually got him to crack a little bit of a smile on YouTube, even though he's on the home of the Arizona Wildcats, and we're all looking forward to that Territorial Cup. Of course, ASU wins last year, 38-15. Lots of change within the Sun Devil program. Talk to me about some of the new changes, especially when you're looking on defense, new DC, and just a whole lot of turnover and some change and some guys coming in through the portal.
Yeah, I think a lot of change, but exciting change. The new DC, not as much of a transition as you would think. I would say same verbiage, maybe a little difference in the defense. We'll see in the season. In terms of the transfer that came in, a lot of them have a lot of playing experience, so that's exciting. It's not going to be starting from ground zero. They've got a track record of good play, and we're excited for them to make names as Sun Devils.
I love this. So I did my homework, right?
Yeah.
Were you surprised that you walk in? Hey, wait, but the Wildcat guy has stuff about me. He's
I'm not surprised. I figured that one was going to come up.
No, I mean this is a good thing. The headline goes, "Anything I'm a part of will be more than 5 wins." I'd be disappointed if you said I don't want to be part of 5 wins. I'm just settling for being mediocre.
Right.
Talk to me about leadership and how you want to lead this version of the Sun Devils.
Yeah, I think as a leader, you got to set the standard. And I'm not going to be okay with being a loser, like you said, especially as a competitor. So I hope that, runs down through our whole entire locker room, and I think it does. And I think, honestly, that's our mentality in the whole locker room. We're not going to settle for just 5 wins. And we understand the expectations we have in our building, and we're going to live by them.
When you say that, how do the guys respond? Because I'm sure guys are like, hey, wait, oh look, there's some people could say, hey, that's bulletin board material, but to me, good is the enemy of great. If you're going to say, hey, listen, I'm going to settle for being sub 500, then why even show up?
Yeah, they got my back. They got my back through and through, like I have theirs through and through. we embrace it. We got a chip on our shoulder this year, and we're excited to showcase the work we've been putting in this offseason.
The linebacking core is really going to be, I think, the strength of the Arizona State defense this year. Talk to me about guys that we need to keep an eye out, especially down in Tucson when we play you.
Yeah, Merlin Robertson for sure. First name I'm going to bring up. I've seen him work the hardest I've probably ever seen this offseason. I think he's going to have a great year. My brother, Connor Soley, he's looking to fill the role at the will position. He's going to do great things. I've seen him work his tail off this offseason. Will Schaefer, another guy, Saguaro product, great kid, can play ball. The list goes on. Caleb McCullough, another great guy that's going to get some playing time. We got a new transfer, James. I'm messing up his last name right now, but he's going to be a great player. Dylan DeVito, another great player. We got depth there, and I think, we always say linebackers take care of 2/3 of the game, special teams and defense. So any way you can get your name called in the field, that's going to be a linebacker.
Well, and then, it's also the kind of the battle for Scottsdale, Saguaro, Hamilton, and all the rest of those schools, because whoever ends up winning, whoever does well, Jed's up there trying to recruit. I know
Absolutely.
Herb's up there trying to recruit.
Absolutely.
So, if you're going to keep that homegrown talent in Phoenix and Scottsdale and all the rest of those schools, these are big games for us coming up this year.
Yeah, absolutely. It's bragging rights.
Right?
It's bragging rights. You walk into those hometown high schools, and I know those kids see who wins and who doesn't. So that's definitely bragging rights for the coaches.
Well, how much is it paying you when you roll through and you go back to Saguaro and there's a couple guys wearing red and blue like, I'm going to go down and play in Tucson?
I give them a few words, but, at the end of the day, I wish
right?
I wish them the best in their careers, man, for real.
Well, as long, you know what, in Scottsdale, Saguaro is such a great high school, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I saw them play. Did you play in the over in San Diego at the Honor Bowl one year?
So that wasn't me. That was actually my brother.
Okay.
I was gone then.
Okay.
The only Tucson kind of ties I have back in high school is we played Catalina Foothills in the state championship.
Okay. All right. So again, look, it's going to be a fun season this year.
Mm-hmm.
As I look through your schedule, and I'm going to say this, we're joined at the hip, and this whole thing with the realignment, I'm saying, Pac-12 teams all have to pull for each other. So again, if you guys roll in here undefeated, in fact, our pregame show host Kelvin Efon always says, I want Arizona State to do well.
Yeah.
Because that way when we beat them, it's the best against the best. I don't want to beat somebody when they're down on their luck.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I respect that. Like I said, we're both representing Arizona, so I wish best for both programs. But on that one day, I'm obviously pulling for the Sun Devils.
Okay, so I will pull for you on the 10th against Oklahoma State because, again, we got to pull for each other in the back, right?
Yep.
And, again, you got Northern Arizona, Oklahoma State, Eastern Michigan, 3 tough games against Utah, USC, Washington in a row, and then you finish up down in Tucson with the Territorial Cup. And, again, something for you, being around the program as long as you've been, that's going to be a big game for you. That's going to be one of those. I know you don't want to get too far ahead, but you know what? As you look forward to that, that's something that we all look forward to. 364 days, and you realize every time I drive by that billboard, I look at it and I stop and I scowl, and I can't wait to buy a new one and change that one out. So come Territorial Cup time, there's so much more on the line because it's personal.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, I don't want to look too far ahead, but obviously when that week comes up, I'll be focused. I know the team will be focused, and we'll be excited. And I can't tell you the outcome, but we will see.
But I do know you're gonna ball out that day.
That's always the goal.
Right?
That's always the goal. I gotta try to put on a show for the Arizona fans, and honestly, just let those Arizona local kids come out of high school know that they can do the same thing.
Yeah.
They can also if they put their minds to it, they can achieve their dreams.
Well, I really appreciate Kyle Soley coming on the program with us. Best of luck. I sincerely mean that.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I sincerely mean that. Best of luck to you. Please stay healthy. Have a great season. And, again, hey, if everybody's dream, both Arizona State has a great season, and then we get together the day after Thanksgiving.
There we go.
All right. Hey,
thank you so much for having me.
All right, I got you to smile
it.
3 different times, so I think I did okay.
Yeah, it's not a lot of times I sit with a Wildcat and I smile, so consider it a success.
All right, you know what? Here's how much I respect you. I'll even let you say that, whatever that saying is that you guys say up there, to everybody down in Tucson. No?
I'm not going to say it.
I'll say bear down if you want to say.
I'm not going to say
You're
it.
not going
No, listen, no content for the Wildcats.
You know what? I respect you, Kyle, and I wish you nothing but the best this season.
Thank you.
Herm Edwards is a heck of a coach, and I can't wait to see you go and then represent the Pac-12.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right,
Appreciate it.